Hey fam, I'm a medium and we're going to discuss ways that you can help protect your family in the days to come. So if you'd like, feel free to hang out. I also recommend that you head back to the intro, figure out why we're here, figure out if you want to be here. If so, start at part one, do the work, and meet us back here when you caught up. For everyone else, this is part 85. Okay, guys. So lately we've been discussing how we can protect ourselves spiritually. I wanted to go over with you guys a few things that we should be doing just on a regular basis to make sure that in case anything does happen, our family is set up and has the best chances to get to safety. So, first things first. Of course, nobody wants to talk about it, but there's a lot going on in other countries. And because we've put ourselves in the middle of it, I don't like getting into political things. But the United States, has put ourselves into the middle of what's going on with these countries. And eventually, what is conspiring in these other countries, it can, it can, it can come to us. It can end up here. So, in case of that, what can you be doing or what should you be doing to make sure that your family has the best plan to ensure everybody gets safely to a safe place? First things first is the timeline that I'm getting is at least 30 days. 30 days of food, 30 days of water, which is a lot to have to kind of set aside. And so, thinking about it, it has to be things that aren't going to perish. So, what I recommend for every family is that you have for your whole family enough dried beans and dried rice, obviously, um, to take care of your family for 30 days. So, of course, everything that's going on in the world is a war between the light and the dark, and that's why things keep getting so bad, and that's why things are only going to continue to get worse. So, therefore, how can you protect yourself from everything that's going on? Remove yourself from what's going on. Go somewhere where there's not heavy population. The less people, the safer that you and your family will be. I obviously recommend somewhere near a body of water, not right up against the water because then other people are going to be looking for water, but close enough that you can go retrieve that water and you have access to water that you can boil for your family. Um, because having to gather all that food and water and get to safety promptly is kind of unreasonable. So we have to think reasonably here. If we're near water, then that's one less thing we have to take with us. Now, that doesn't mean to go buy up a bunch of toilet paper, because trust me, your clean ass is going to be the last thing you're worried about if shit hits the fan. But no, for real, this isn't even a laughing matter, but everybody buying up toilet paper, like that's kind of crazy and wild. I can't help but to laugh about that. Now, when it comes to your family, now that we've discussed like how you would feed your family and where you would go to be away from the chaos, um, what happens with your family with a plan? Like, what happens if you have kids that are at school and you're at work and your husband's at work and all of you guys are in different areas when all of this goes down? Like, have you even discussed, like, if something happens and you don't have telephone communication that you think you always have and everything went down, what's your plan? I hope you have one. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if you don't tell your kids what to do or what they should do in case of an emergency, then you're not going to be able to find each other later. And I think that if you love your family, that's a worst case scenario than actually just sitting down and discussing with your family as a group, like, what we should do if telephone communication went down, what we should do if 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 war came to us. Where as a family are you going to meet? Where will you pick up your child at school? Let's say if your child's a first grader, and I'm sure you're going to be like, oh, stay with Teacher Cindy. Well, Teacher Cindy has 32 kids, and your child got lost in the sauce. Where's your child going to go? What is your child going to do? Where do you want your child to meet you? Like, to wait for you no matter what, because you're going to come for them. All of this should be discussed with your family, like, now. It needs to be said now. What's your plan? Okay, so the game plan B now is you're going to talk with your families. There's going to be a game plan. Where is everyone going to meet? Should you not be able to get a hold of each other, or things happen where there's chaos and confusion and you just don't know what to do, let's have a game plan. Then we're already gonna have a packed and ready to go emergency. This is our food. This is, maybe like your birth certificate, social security cards, things that you would want with you that you wouldn't want to leave behind. What is your emergency pack? Where is it? And it should be ready to go, grabbed and run out the door. Okay, fam. So I hope you take the time to make sure that your family is safe in any scenario. As always, I hope you guys choose love, choose light. God bless.